This is funny. It's the same day that I took that cylinder from Tyson to Spokane. It's just afternoon now. And the load came back out from picking up from Spokane going back to Tyson. It's already been repaired. The cylinder's been repaired, so I'm gonna go grab that thing, take it back to Tyson and come back home. Another $450 gross in my pocket. Not bad, I guess, for all the waiting times without anything else being out here. Works out pretty good that way. So I'm happy. I went and picked some up. I went and picked up some furniture that we ordered from the furniture store. So I wasn't bored, you know. Now I get to go get this done one more time and come back home, and I mean, not bad. It'll be, by the time I'm back, you know, within 24 hours it'll be $900 gross, which is not horrible, and I'll get to sleep home tonight. Pretty good, pretty good. That's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself, I'll tell you what. And then started drinking some of these energy drinks, the Celsius. You guys can sponsor me if you want, if you'd like, but I know their sponsorship's never gonna happen. There's other YouTubers that have millions of subscribers and, you know, been around for 10 years and they're barely getting something from them. But I do drink it, I do like it, and you know, it says it might be better than Red Bull, but it's healthier supposedly. That's all that matters. Let's go get this picked up. Look at this rain. Not in big favor of the whole rain thing, but it's all right. I think rain's better than snow. As far as driving goes, I'd rather drive in the rain than in the snow. So let's pick this up. Guys, I also forgot to tell you, I'm in search of a dog. I've told you before that my Doberman is gone. I've had 3 Dobermans in my life. The reason I like them is because just the look, just the temperament, you know, everything about the Doberman I loved. Except for I had 2 dogs die on me because of cancer. And the first one I ever had, his ears weren't cropped. He was a really good dog, but his ears weren't cropped. He started digging in the yard. We were still living in a different house where there was, you know, a small yard in the back. So he was constantly making trouble. He needed more room to run around. So after that, we got rid of him. Got another one, a puppy that I wanted to raise all by myself because, you know, I don't know, maybe they just let him dig and he was used to it. But tell you what, he was digging up like 3-4 foot wide holes in the yard. That's insane. Maybe he wasn't just getting enough attention, maybe he was just missing his owner, but his owner had the same kind of an issue. Said he's a digger, but we thought, hey, you know what, it's okay, maybe he's not gonna dig here. He did. Long story short, then I had 2 more Dobermans which, you know, passed away from cancer. So right now, a Doberman is a no-go for me. It's just way too hard to deal with, you know. One was 5 years old, the other one was 4 years old. It's a lot of years to be with a dog that you get used to that just, you know, passes away. We don't want to deal with it. The whole family doesn't. You get so attached to them, and, you know, raise them, train them, everything, crop the ears, you know, big huge investments, thousands of dollars, you know, all that stuff, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So they're really prone to cancer. Apparently copper is something that their bodies cannot process, and they just get all kinds of various cancers. Happened twice, same exact kind of cancer, same exact kind of symptoms, everything's the same. So no more Doberman. Where I'm getting with this is, in Kennewick, I found Rottweiler. I want a Rottweiler, I think, maybe. I wanted a medium slash not too large of a dog. Somebody that, a kind of dog that when somebody pulls up that doesn't know that's new, they're gonna be thinking twice to get out of the car. I don't want them to be jumping and biting tires, none of that stuff, but I want an intimidating dog that somebody's gonna be thinking twice, you know, before they just get out if it's their first visit to our place. Doberman, both of them, at this house, they did a perfect job. They did a perfect job chasing moose, coyotes, all that stuff. We get a lot of wildlife, so Doberman was awesome for it. They were super fast. They'll chase a coyote down, even if he's like halfway up a hill somewhere. You know, if a coyote is quarter mile away, when a Doberman starts, he catches them. All in line of sight for me. So they were really good for that. Just too bad their health is a problem. So I don't want a dog that I can, basically I want a dog that doesn't eat too much, and a dog that when he does eat, he doesn't overeat all by himself. Dobermans, every single one of the 3 that I had, I could leave the house, leave him at home for a week straight, and he would not overeat. I'll leave a 5-gallon bucket full of food open. He comes and eats whenever he wants to eat, or she. I had a boy and a girl. I had 2 males and a female. So never had a problem with the Doberman overeating. Could always leave them. Nothing would ever happen. They would never run away. None of that stuff. So I want an obedient dog, a guard dog, but I don't want a huge dog. I don't want too much of a sheddy dog. So Doberman was perfect. You know, I loved everything about the Doberman. If you guys know of a dog breed that's a medium size, not too hairy, obviously, and also that's a protective dog that doesn't overeat, please write it in the comments. I'd like to know. Otherwise, I'm really thinking about the Rottweiler, picking one of those up again, and not again, but picking up a Rottweiler. I know those dogs are big. I know they eat a lot. Maybe they look like they do. Anyways, they look like they eat a lot. So that was my thought. And there was one in Kennewick. They wanted $1,000 for it, and the lady came down to $850 on him. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna be there in the area where when she's gonna be there after work as well. And I hope, maybe if I do get him, that I might come back with a puppy. Just something for you guys to think about. So don't go anywhere. There might be a dog sitting in my lap while I'm driving home today. Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. So I went in supposedly just to check in, you know, where it's at, and it was just laying right by the door. And the guy saw me and was like, oh, it's right there. And my camera was left in the van, so no loading footage or whatnot. But yeah, we just, you know, put it in by hand in here. My hands are all dirty, so we're gonna wash them out. That's it. Same cylinder, going back to the same place. Exact same thing. Everything's the same, so gonna go get it done. Turn this. I got a leaky roof. I told you guys that already, right? For some reason, I got a leak up here. Somewhere in here, there's a leak. I'm gonna have to figure out where the heck it is, because I don't like this. Used to never leak, now it leaks. You gotta get on that. When the rain stops, go up there and caulk it all up on the very top. So please, in the comments, let me know what dog you guys recommend that doesn't overeat, what kind that you could leave at home, doesn't shed too much, and the one that, you know, wouldn't overeat. I know my parents a long time ago used to breed boxers, and I know for a fact that boxers can overeat, because one of their boxers, they went on a 2-day trip to Seattle, came back, and he overate, and they gave him a bit more food, well, enough for 2 days worth, and that sucker ate that food plus the female food that they had, and he bloated and died. They came back to a dead stud boxer. Boxers are beautiful. I love boxers, but for some reason in my area, can't get it. Well, can't get it, but they want like how much was he? 1,800. She wanted 1,800 for that dog. So, in my opinion, $1,800 for a boxer, that's way too much. My parents used to sell them back in the day for 600 bucks, 500, 600. I love those dogs too. They're not crazy big. They're not hairy. You know, they got a short coat. You can do an ear crop on them as well, just like the Doberman. So, beautiful. They're beautiful. Fast dogs as well. Very active, you know. I guess I like that kind of breed in the Doberman because I'm myself an active person. You know, I don't like to sit around on the couch, you know, out and about doing things. So I guess that's the style or kind of dog that I like or want or, you know, whatnot. Anyways, comment, please. Please comment. How you doing? I got a delivery for you guys to the storeroom.
All right, what's Eagle Express?
Yeah.
Name?
Andre. A-N-D-R-E-Y.
I'm sorry, what?
A-N-D-R-E-Y.
For last initial?
M.
All right, we need to look in the back.
Yep, go ahead.
All right, you're good to go.
Thank you, sir. Whoa. Okay.
Yes.
I've got a hydraulic cylinder for you guys.
Or you got a paperwork? This.
Picked it up here this morning. Got repaired in Spokane.
Oh, just need to drop it off?
Yeah. It's the same paper.
Okay, so show me. Is that the gold one?
It's not gold. No, it's small. It's
Alright, see you. How's that, guys?
this guy.
Oh, the cylinder. Okay. You pick it up this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't know who this is. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was. I guess it got repaired over there in Spokane, and I had to come straight back.
Okay.
You want it unloaded here somewhere?
Yeah. Let me go get my push
Cart? Okay, you got it. I'll unstrap it and get it ready. It's a little greasy. I'll put this so
Okay.
so I can give you a hand. It's not horrible, not too heavy.
All right. If you can wait for meet me inside.
Yeah,
I'll sign the paper.
sounds good. You can have one, and if you can sign and print for me there.
All right.
Thank you.
You have a good day.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
And that's how the unloading process happens, works, and so on and so forth. The cool part is when you know everything, when you've been here, when you have all the right answers for them, it's all quickly and everything is good. Otherwise, you know, if you don't know what's going on, oh, I don't know where it goes or whatnot, it could be a little challenging. But our main part is, or goal is to get unloaded fast, move on to the next one, you know? Or time is money, so the faster you unload, the faster you're ready for the next load, and so on and so forth. Unless it's in the middle of the night, then it could be challenging because there's really almost zero freight in the middle of the night. But sometimes there is, and sometimes our drivers do get woken up and get sent to pickups because once in a while, yes, we do have freight, and some drivers that even watch these videos, they can vouch for that. So yes. As far as puppy goes, as I was driving here, I was looking at the at the ads. Still dealing with the coughs. Was looking at the ads, and I found something that I really wanted for years, called Cane Corso or Cane Corso. You can call it whatever you want. I think the official name is Cane Corso, but in the United States, a lot of people say Cane Corso. So I like the look of those dogs. They have been super expensive, unable to find, and finally, it's not the right color. I wanted either black or like a brindle or something dark. You know, I like my dark colors in dogs, but this guy is, I don't know what you would call it. And I don't know, I gotta negotiate. They're negotiating. They wrote one price, and you know, or best offer. I asked what's the best you can do. They lowered another $100. So I'm gonna see if I can negotiate them down a little bit more, and if so, I'm gonna go and get them. Big, beautiful dog, seriously. Gotta do their ears though, because otherwise they're just floppy. Besides that, was looking at the Rottweiler. I don't know, I mean, yes and no, but if I can get this one for the right price, this is like truly closer to my heart than a Rottweiler, seriously. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll see, we might be driving back home with a friend. Well, you guys want to know some news? I bet you do. Why is this all wobbly? Something's all wobbly here. Oh, that's the top. Guess what? Check this out. What's up, buddy? Coming home with this little guy. Got a Frenchie. Male. Get him driving home and thinking of a name for him. Yeah, buddy. You ready? Oh, he peed already. Look at that. Yeah, you just peed. You just peed. You just peed. Yeah, you just peed. Good thing I got the pad. Okay, let's get you home. Let's get you home. Let's get you home.